Hello everybody, welcome to Yoga Duty. Today we are going to do a class for beginners. A friend of mine contacted me and asked me to design a class for somebody who has really never practiced yoga before. So this is very basic and for everybody. So let's start sit down cross legs, and as we always do, try to look for your sitting bones. So you may need to move your muscles and your fat a little bit. So we want to find the sitting bones and forward fold a little bit. It's very important that we elongate the spine and we get the torso up. You can cross your legs in whatever way you can. For some people this may be difficult, that's fine. Shoulders down. Tuck your chin to your chest a little bit. Bring your hands to your knees with the hands palms facing the ceiling. And something very important in a yoga class is always to create the mind-body connection. So the first things that we do is we center ourselves in the class. So we decide for this moment we are here and now, and the outside world stays outside. We will start with 3 cleansing breathing, very simple. We inhale through the nose and we exhale through the mouth. Arms up and arms down. Breathe with me. Inhale through the nose, hands, palms together, and exhale to the mouth. Inhale through the nose, hands, palms together, and exhale to the mouth. Inhale to the nose, hands, palms together, and exhale to the mouth. We are going to start with a cow and cat in a seated version. So we are going to start warming up the spine, but we will stay seated. So make sure that you are seated with the spine elongated. Check that. Tuck your chin to your chest and bring your hands to your knees. Grab your knees with your hands. And we are going to start with cow. Inhale through the nose. Bring your chin forward, chest forward. Go down, elbows back. And exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, look at the belly button and round the spine, round the spine. And cow. Inhale through the nose. Chin up, upper body down, bring the elbows back. And cat. Exhale to the nose, tuck your chin to your chest, your stomach in, look at the belly button and round the spine, involve the shoulders. And last one, cow. Inhale through the nose. Bring your chin up, chin forward, chin down, and bring the torso down, push with the elbows back. And cat. Exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, look at the belly button, round the spine including the shoulders. And we come back to the initial position with the spine elongated, the shoulders are down. Make sure that the shoulders are not up here. Shoulders down very slowly and gently. And the shoulder blades in the back also are down. Now we are going to do lateral stretch. So verify that you are sitting up tall and bring your left hand to the left. Touch the floor with your fingertips. Bring your right arm up over your head And now stretch all the way to the left. Bend the left elbow if you need. And now move the left hand far and stretch even more. And we're going to repeat. We go back and walk your fingers to the left. Bring your right arm up over the head. Stay tall. And now stretch to the left. So we feel the stretch in the right side. It's a lateral stretch. Try not to forward fold or forward back. Laterally and stay tall. Don't collapse with the ribs. We want to stay tall. And now bring the right arm down. Walk your right hand to the right. Left arm up. Left arm over the head, and now stretch to the right. You may need to bend the right elbow a little bit, that's fine. What we want to feel is the stretch in the left side. Remember to stay tall, open the rib cage, and we go back to the floor again, and we are going to repeat a second time. Walk your fingers to the right, far from the body. Bring the left arm up over the head and stretch all the way to the right. If you want to go deeper, you can bend the knee, bend the elbow to the floor, but if you're a beginner, you may want to stay here and just feel the stretch in the left side. And very slowly come down. Now we're going to do a lateral twist. Stand up tall in the hip bones, shoulders down. Bring your right arm up and grab your left knee with your right hand. Bring your left arm up and bring your left hand behind you and push your hand on the floor. So the left hand is helping up to stay tall. Very important, before we twist, every time we twist, first we elongate. We make sure that we are tall, and now grab your left knee with your right hand and twist all the way to the left. We count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come back to the center. And one more time. Spine tall, grab your knee with your right hand and twist to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to the center. Bring your right hand to the floor, and now the left hand grab your right knee. And the right arm is up, and bring your right hand back to the body. Bring your right hand, the palm of the hand, to the back of the body on the floor and push yourself up. So the right hand is helping up to stay tall. This is like twisting a towel. We want the towel first to be straight before we twist. So grab your right knee with your left hand, and now pull and bring the elbow to the left and twist to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And come to the center. Second time. Twist to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And come to the center. Bring your left hand to the floor and your right hand to the floor. Now we are going to change to child pose. So sit down on your knees. Sit down Japanese style. Japanese style, the knees are together, the feet are together with the heels and the toes touching each other, and the top of the feet is on the floor. We are sitting on the heels, the butt is touching the heels. And now keep your big toes together and open the knees to the edge of the mat or even a little bit wider. Make sure to keep the connection between the heels and the hips as much as possible. Extend the arms in front of you all the way. The arms are extended shoulders distance. Bring the forehead to the floor. Try to keep the connection between the hips and the heels as much as possible. If you don't have that, do what you can. That flexibility is also built over time. So do what you can. Make sure that the big toes are together. So we stretch the upper body forward and we stretch the lower body back. So this is child pose. Child pose is a resting and recovery pose in yoga. In a yoga class, if at any point you need to stop, if you need to take a break, you come to child pose. And very slowly, come up, bring your hands to the body. Sit down all the way, Japanese style. Hands on the floor, feet together. And we are standing. Feet together, heels and toes touching each other. And come up, vertebra by vertebra. The head comes at the very end. So we are going to avoid the vinyasa part that can be a little bit confusing for new people. So we are going from the floor to standing in a very simple way. In a vinyasa class, usually we will do something called chaturanga or the vinyasa to connect the postures. But here we are starting very simple so everybody can follow. Now we're going to do a very popular and important pose in yoga, that is Warrior One. So we are going to bring the right foot forward and the left foot back. So the hip is squared to the front. The knee bended 90-degree angles. The knee is on top of the ankle. This is important. We want to avoid the knee going forward or the knee going back. We want to be on top of the ankle as much as possible. Make sure that the hip is square to the front. So it's not a lateral pose, we are square to the front. The back leg is straight. And the back foot is 45-degree angle. And the pressure is in the outer edge of the feet. It's outside. Important that the knee is bended. So this is a very active pose. It's not up here, it's really bended. I understand at the beginning you may be here, but the goal is to have the front knee bended and the back leg straight. At the beginning we can have the arms on the hips, but we want to have the arms up behind the ears, hands, palms facing each other. The arms are extended towards the ceiling and sit down. So this is Warrior One. And from here, we are going to switch to another posture in the same direction. The posture is Warrior 3, but we are going to do an easier version, that is the airplane. So we are going to pivot toward the front leg. So we stand up a little bit on the back foot and bring the weight of the body in the front leg. Bring the arms to the side like a T, like a cross, or you can bring it to your back like an airplane. That is the easiest way. That is what I recommend in this particular class. So with the left foot, you can stay on the floor to see. If you're really new and balance is an issue, so you can stay here and test. If you can, so load the front leg and try to come up as much as you can and stay here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. The final posture is Warrior 3 and we look like a real T, but this is a beginner's class, so we are just learning to balance in one leg. And now bring the left hand, arms up, and arms down. And now both legs straight and switch to the center. The next posture is standing, separate leg stretching pose. So open the legs a little bit wider than the hip. And the feet are a little bit pigeon toes, meaning they are looking inward. So they are looking inside. The toes are a little bit inside compared to the heels. Suck your stomach in. Bring your hands to your waist, or you can open the arms to the side. Suck your stomach in, chin forward, and you go down all the way forward. Chin forward, look forward, and forward fold from the waist down. You can stay here. If you are relatively new and you can only stay here, that's fine. If you can, go all the way and forward fold. And grab the back of the heels with your hands. So stand up on your hands. And pull the elbows. If you are new and this is challenging, so might bend the knees a little bit. Bend the elbows and stretch the spine down. So now we are looking down to the floor, and what we want is to elongate the spine. So bring the weight to the toes. So we want to elongate the spine rather than stretch the back of the leg only. So relax, let the body fall, and very slowly release the hands and come up all the way. And now we are going to do the Warrior 1 to the left. Remember, we are trying to avoid the vinyasa, so this is very accessible to everybody. The vinyasa is a wonderful part of the class, but I understand that can be confusing if you're a total beginner. So now we are going to the left. So Warrior 1, we have the hips square to the left. Remember, we want to be square, so the two hips are in one line. We don't want to be halfway, completely square. The front knee is bended. So the relationship between the heels is that one heel is behind the other one. So what you can do is you can use the edge as a guide. So you put one heel in the edge of the mat and the other heel in the edge of the mat, and that will give you the direction. So square the hip to the front, and remember that we want the front knee 90-degree angle, the back leg straight, and the pressure is in the external edge of the back foot. So if it is difficult to keep the balance with the two heels in one line, so you can open them. You can keep a little bit of the distance between the front feet and the back feet. But what we want is to avoid that keeping that distance may be the temptation to open the hip. No, keep the hip square to the front. The two hips should be in one line. So if you have a line here, the two hips are in the same plane. Bend the front knee, and you can have a little bit of a space if you need that at the beginning. Ideally, when you master the posture a little bit more, remember the front heel and the back heel are in one line in Warrior One. So we want the front knee bended and the back leg straight. And I understand that this may be challenging, but we don't want to be that up here. That is not really doing anything. So put the effort in bending the front knee and try to keep the alignment with the left knee on top of the left feet. Of course, the front feet is in alignment, but the back feet is open to the side, 45-degree angle. And sit down. And we want the weight to be in the middle. We are not even forward or back. Stay in the middle. You can have your hands on the waist at the beginning, or you can have the arms up with the hands palms facing each other, and the arms are a little bit back to the ears. And sit down there, Warrior One. From here, we are going to go to airplane. So, bring your hands to your waist, and we stand up on the back leg. Try to find your balance. Usually when we go from Warrior One to Warrior Three, we pivot. But you may need to find your balance. That is also why we are close to the wall. Use the wall as much as you need it. So bring the weight to the front leg and stand up on the toes at the back of the beginning. You can open the arms like a cross to the side, or you can bring it to the back like an airplane. So we are going to Warrior Three in a very easy version. So stand up at the beginning, lower the front leg, and come up. If you need to micro bend the left leg, that's fine. Try to find your balance. In the future, we are going to be completely balanced like a T, but this is a process, so today, as a new student, you may be here. If you need to test, you go back with the toe, and you come back. And having the arms like an airplane here helps you. And then here. Because in Warrior Three, when we have the arms in front of us, that really puts weight in front, and you may lose the balance as a beginner. Very good. So now, come to the center again. Now we are going to do a star pose. Open the feet to the side, open the arms like a star, and sit down. Bring your hands to your thighs, and we are going to horse pose. And twist to the left, look up, and bring the right shoulder down. Come back to the center, and twist to the right. Push the hand on your thighs and keep the left knee out. One more time. Twist to the left. Come up. Twist to the right. Come up. Feet together with the heels and the toes touching each other. We are going to finish with mountain pose. So the feet are together, heels and toes touching each other. Make sure that the 4 points of the feet are on the floor. Really feel the sole of the feet completely on the floor. You may want to bring the toes up and then grab the floor with your toes. So feel all the sole of the feet, the 4 main points of contact of the feet on the floor. Suck your stomach in a little bit. Bring the tailbone down. Shoulders down. Shoulder blades down. Bring your hands, palms up and forward. Open your arms to the side of the body and stand up there. This is mountain pose. It's a standing with attention. It's a very intentional upright position. We usually use this posture to start the class, to finish the class, or just to meditate. You can stay here, and we are going to finish with 3 cleansing breathing as we did at the beginning, in a standing position now. So breathe with me. Inhale to the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands, palms together. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale to the nose. Hands, palms together. Exhale to the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last one. Inhale to the nose. Hands, palms together. And exhale to the mouth. And last one, arms up toward the ceiling, hands, palms together. Bring your hands, palms in front of your chest. So here you have it, a very easy sequence, accessible for everybody, for the ones who heard of yoga but don't really want to involve themselves too much. You can try this class as many times as you like. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. And this is the end of the class. Namaste.